Siamna Silkwan, Siamna Siaya, Siamna Shwalakwa, Antapa Sophia,
Antapa Aunalee,
Snuneymuxw. Hello everybody, good day. We are sisters Aunalee and Sophia. We are the directors and owners of Ay Lelum, the Good House of Design.
It's truly an honor to create clothing with my family here in Nanaimo. We feature artwork by my dad, William Good, who is a traditional Coast Salish artist, and my brother, Joel Good.
I think what drives our passion for doing the work that we do really is preservation, keeping our history and our culture and our storytelling alive, being able to pass it on to our children, our next generations. Ay Lelum has really allowed us to spend the time with our parents and learn and discover who we are as a people, where we come from, the significance, the importance.
Traditional Coast Salish art is a method of storytelling. It's like a complex literary system in the art. You can typically look at traditional Coast Salish art and read the artwork itself. You can see the story of the artist, who the person is, where they come from, what clan they belong to. Various aspects of their life are written into this artwork.
Throughout history, in all cultures, artists have laid the groundwork for what was really happening in that civilization at that time. And so to see them lay the groundwork of what's actually happening today and bridging a gap between what has happened in the past. So they're doing a very good job of that, and that's wonderful.
If we don't practice what we're doing and preserve what we're doing, a whole piece of our history gets lost. So our passion really is derived from just being allowed to create our artwork and share it with everybody, to educate ourselves and educate our population on who we are as a people in Snuneymuxw.
When we design a collection, we look at the entire story of the collection and what we want to share with people in that story. And so we use the artwork that goes with the story, and occasionally there's already a song that goes with it, and if there isn't, then we research Hul'q'umi'num language, and then we write songs and we tell that story through song and through visual arts in the clothing line.
It was their first fashion show in Vancouver, and they're the only ones that had a standing ovation at the fashion show with a red cape that they had made. And that was wonderful to see. That was very exciting, and I was very proud of both of them.
I think that as a family, we are interwoven into Nanaimo's cultural fabric, and every one of us plays a part in that. So one of us will create the artwork, like my brother, and our mother will help with the design components and construction. And then Sophia and I have the vision, and we see it on the runway. And then we go into the recording studio and we create music with Rob the Viking here in Nanaimo. And we create an entire experience. It's a modern form of storytelling where we're able to incorporate music, visual arts, and fashion design to share the stories that are taught to us by our father, William Good.
When I first moved to Nanaimo, I shared with my friends the importance of acknowledging the territory that we're on and whose territory this is. Right away, the first thing that came to mind for them was the work of William Good. Had I heard of William Good? At that time, I had not. And so, however, I was very impressed with the understanding that those friends had of whose territory we were on, and that the artwork that was being shared with me was definitely bringing voice to that.
Our art form here in Nanaimo was almost lost, and then I started researching it and kind of revived it in our area. So for them to take over, it's very exciting, you know, to know that it's going to keep going on, you know.
In our culture, we always raise our children with a purpose. We see their talents and we shape them for who they're meant to be. And growing up in the art studio, our parents really shaped us for the positions in society that we would have today.
Our mother had the first ever Coast Salish clothing line with our father, William, in the 1990s. And so we grew up working shows with our parents, working in their shop. And for us, wearing a Coast Salish clothing line and being around the manufacturing and designing of it was really natural.
We are so grateful to be able to work alongside our parents. It is such a privilege to be able to have a job that allows us to spend time and learn our history.
It's a little bit of a miracle how you can start out in life and you have your own flame. And I couldn't believe when the children picked up the embers of a flame that I once had and ran with it and went way further than I did. So it's so exciting, like it's beyond exciting.
It's kind of our hereditary ways. We pass it on originally, and we pass the torch type of thing. So the torch had been passed to me in, it was 1964, I think it was. And it was a neighbor and friend, Leslie John, passed the torch on to me and taught me a lot of stories and history. And then my two daughters are taking over on that now.
It's an honor to be a storyteller, and it's a gift. It's a great responsibility. It's something that we carry and we're very serious about because we have to ensure that we do everything properly within all the proper cultural protocols and everything that we're taught in Hul'q'umi'num law.
Hearing their voices and their passion for ensuring the legacy of those stories that are tied to this land continue was very inspiring to, over the years, witness that continued determination in storytelling in a way that we all can participate in and understand has been a well, similar to their story of the supernatural eagle bringing light to the world and how that story brings hope.
It's an eagle. Hello.
Supernatural eagle bringing the sunlight to the people.
The eagle is like our family crest, and eagle is very important in our family, and my family in the Snuneymuxw area, we own the eagle design and the eagle totem pole.
Eagles are definitely communicators and they guide us, so we thank that eagle for visiting us.
And they're messengers, so he actually came and talked to us. We're not really sure what he said yet.
It's kind of really special because like there's the supernatural eagle that looks after us, and the eagle's looking after our family, which is it's very exciting that the eagle spoke to them. Aunalee and Sophia composed that song.
It's a natural gift that they have to channel the strength from the stories from their ancestors that are deeply rooted in this landscape. Is so important for us to learn from as a community. It is the path forward for us to engage in positive change that's required to overcome that dark time that was the attempt of the erasure of Indigenous voices to the landscapes.
For the future, I just see us continuing our cultural preservation and really educating society on who we are, and that we are a living, breathing culture that is thriving and surviving in this new world. And you don't need to go to a museum to see who we are. You can come and visit us, you can purchase something. So I think just being able to get our art form, our history, our language, and our culture out is the most important part of what we're doing.
It's truly an honor to receive excellence in culture through the City of Nanaimo and to be recognized in our community for the work that we do. It's also amazing that our mother won and our father won independently as artists. So to have another grouping in the family receive this award really is amazing and was a big surprise, and it's really an honor to receive it.